Hey, it's Brian Mudd. Happy Wednesday. It's May 2nd. This is my cheat sheet for today. The age-old question. How long are you going to live? Here's the better question, perhaps. If you could know, would you want to? There's a lot to think about before knowing that answer, but it's certainly what a lot of life insurance companies and other professionals that have a vested interest in knowing how long you actually should live, it's a lot of what they've studied over the years. Some of the best information is now becoming public with calculators for free. There are all kinds of implications here, but the very best tools that are available to even the life insurance people, they're now out there. And on my physical cheat sheet, I actually have a link to one that has 15 different calculators for you to input information. It's from ePrognostics. Now here's the thing. It's only designed for older individuals. It's not meant for people who aren't near retirement age to be putting in that information because they say that they can't be as confident in the results. So if you're so inclined, go to my physical cheat sheet, click on the link, you can see perhaps how long you're expected to live based upon the information you input. Interesting. Hiding money from the spouse. Not surprisingly, money. Number one cause of divorce still in the United States of America. However, do you actually hide money from your spouse? Here's the thing. We got more than a third of couples that now say that they do engage in at least some sort of deceptive activity regarding money. And 11% of men outright say that they hide money from their wives. 7% of married women outright say that they hide money from their husbands. So 18% say, yeah, we're just, as a matter of course, hiding money and doing something deceptive, while about a third or a little bit more of us actually say that, yeah, from time to time I do something else. But here's the thing. Are you as covert as you thought you were? Well, it turns out not. Not only in the electronic age are there easier ways to track things electronically, but get this, the legal system actually is having their own ways too. Divorce attorneys have found that the laws will allow them to be able to dig electronic records, including on one's spouse. So this is something that is coming up in divorce proceedings, and it's a way in which a lot of divorces are becoming that much more complicated because it's being proven that for an extended period of time, perhaps, a spouse was hiding money from the other one. And thus, the outcome of what happens in that divorce settlement can end up looking a lot different. So, generally speaking, not a good idea to be hiding money from the spouse. Secondly, if you're doing it, not only could it lead potentially to divorce if they find out, it could lead to you getting a really bad settlement in court because they can prove that you are engaged in deceptive activity for a while. Now, beyond that, here's one of the ways that I do try to deal with this. So nobody hides any money from anything. One of the things that Ashley and I do is we have various different accounts, including one for her that is no questions asked money. Twice a month, money goes onto a prepaid card for her, and she gets to use it however she wants to. She doesn't ask or tell me, and that way she doesn't feel guilty, and I don't feel guilty. And just a little food for thought, having everything budgeted. Take away the deceptiveness, and hopefully a happier marriage. Green homes. 80% of all new home construction now is actually built with at least some energy efficient and energy sustainability included. Now, if you go all the way, in our area, it would be solar panels. And we do actually see now that 17% of all homes are energy sustainable, or what they call green homes, meaning that more than half of the power for the home can actually be provided by the home itself. I mean, that's pretty cool, and that's something we can definitely take advantage of, for example, here in Florida. People are far more likely to get on board with solar technology if it's part of the home and they can finance it when they buy it, rather than having to lay out somewhere between $20,000 to $40,000 out of pocket for a new solar system. A couple things here real quick. Timeshare fraud, it's a big problem, it's on the rise. Don't pay anybody if you're trying to sell a timeshare up front to sell that timeshare. The increase in incidents is up 6-fold over the past 2 years. And rolling your own tobacco to avoid taxes. Get this, that industry has a 1,250% growth rate over the last 3 years. Cheat sheet for today. Enjoy yours. See you tomorrow.